This is Friday, June 28th, 2019. What time is it? It's 9:23 p.m. This is the water pump of a 1998 Ford Taurus that's here. And we've been trying to replace this water pump since about 6:30 p.m. today. This is not in the shop, so we don't have all the tools necessary. So what it is, we went and got this water pump from Advanced Auto Parts. And this water pump, actually, the way the system is made, is that you have to do this dumbest thing, which is, first of all, you have to get a special tool just to extract what it is, like we finally just did now after 3 hours of trying, going back and forth because the tool size wasn't good and all that stuff. And this man here is a professional mechanic for 30 plus years, graduating college, school, and all that, plus 30 years of experience. And we still took 3 hours to finally just, what am I saying? To get the water pump out and ready to put back in. So we're about 40% of the job because now we got to put it back together and then remove completely the other one from the car, the old one, the bad one. But the reason of this video is, see this dumb system that he was just doing, like going so hard, using all his energy, all his time, buying infinite amount of tools and all that stuff. Remember, these are engineered vehicles. Everything has been engineered. And remember that this is a 1998 car. The first Ford was in the early 1900s, like 1901 or 1909 or something like that. So with all the experience that they had, they purposefully chose to make this more complicated and harder and more expensive and more time wrecking and energy wrecking to fix. Why? Because of two things, or maybe three. Number one is greed, right? And number two is evil. Well, I think those two covers it up. So they're greedy because they want to force people to buy more tools, and we are going to be paying for that. You, the consumer, okay? Force you to spend more money. So take it to the dealership, who's going to charge you even more money, or the shop, who's going to charge you hourly. I don't know. They would probably charge you $60 an hour, and then if not, then the shop, they control everything, the engineering this, so they have their own manuals and their own tools and their own special other things that the dealership would have to go back to the manufacturer. When they could have made this thing so much easier to do, quick and simple, but they literally sat down with all the experience they had over the decades and decades. We're talking about, 100 years almost of experience in engineering and practice, and know what works best and know what doesn't, and know what could be done easier. See, this is so dumb. Why you have to go through all this mentally retarded, backward, this is the word, backward thing, to get something so simple as replace the water pump? Because it's been designed for this specific purpose, for this particular purpose. So their system is working pretty fine. And all this translates to digging into your pocket, you the consumer, digging deeper and deeper into your pocket for you to pay for all this nonsense. This is the reason why this is made so hard, so stupid, so complicated, and that's the evilness of the greed that you are paying for. Okay? I just had to make a video about this. We need to take consciousness of this. If you want to willingly keep to pay and slave yourself out to pay for all this nonsense that's designed just to rob you and make you poor, rob you of your hours from your family, spending at work, just to pay for this extra stupid thing. And by the way, if it was a Honda, I actually checked was this 30-year experienced mechanic. You see, he got gray hair, all for mechanic shop, for mechanical work, okay? And he first graduated in school. It's just somebody from the street, okay? And I checked with him because I had to ask the question, how can it be so dumb? He said, oh no, it's just American cars that made like that, you know? So if it was a Honda, Toyotas, it's not like this. They make things very simple so you don't have to go through all this. This is the way it should be done. Things going forward with all the technology should be easier and smarter and better and definitely cheaper for people. You, again, the consumer, all the people we're talking about here. But on some American cars, if not most of them, it is purposefully engineered to rob you even more, dig even deeper into your pockets. And you need to be aware of that, which is why we're doing this. And you need to consciously spend your money based on what you want. If you want to keep getting robbed and be the slave of these people digging into your pocket, or start showing them that, you know what, enough is enough. And I understand why the Japanese cars are doing so good in this country, because they're designed smarter, you know what I mean, and easier to do. And that's the way it should be. So it's cheaper to fix. Everybody knows that. They're cheaper to repair. The parts are easy to find. So please, please share this video. You know, buy what you want to buy, but know what you're getting into. This is what I'm doing to help everybody make the right decision based on what works for you, not what they make you believe. And in the end, you realize that, as if you ever realize that you're just being robbed the whole time. So that's the system. Robbery based on you being the victim eternally forever. As long as you're not making any changes and not realizing what's going on and keep your eyes closed and keep sleeping on this, they're going to keep beating you in the head and in the pocket forever and ever, again and again. If that's your choice again, make that decision consciously. Don't forget to share this video. And let me know what you think in a comment. I'm curious. Okay? All right, signing off.